Hello there, I'm Mindfiend. This is the Secret World MMO, and this is Little Boo. This is also the 50th episode. Wow, 50 already, eh? Right. In the last episode we got a message here from Dame Julia, so let's have a look.
Hello? Hello? Which button do I press now? This one? Hello? Right, yes. They had the audacity to give me one of these new smartphones. I don't need smart, I need functional. I'm told you are about to rise in rank. That's all well and good, but I believe nothing of value comes for free. You have to show some backbone and commitment. You have to prove yourself. Please return to London at your earliest convenience. We have an assignment for you. Your earliest convenience would be at this very moment.
I love Dame Julia. She is such a character. The fact that she thinks the same about phones that I do. She's just brilliant. Okay, so we're going to return to London at our earliest convenience. Well, just because we don't do it very often, let's use the Agatha conduit. Just check. 30, 50 items. Yeah, we're alright, yeah. Okay. I love that animation. Leaps up into the air like that. Power flowing all around them. Brilliant. So we're going to advance in faction rank, which is fantastic. We'll head up into London. Yes, we would like to travel to London, please. Now, there's still plenty of, actually, that picture reminds me, there's still plenty of places in London that I haven't shown you and we haven't been in. There's the Horned God, of course, which is this pub which can sometimes be used for meetings by players. It's got an upstairs to it as well, which a lot of people don't realise. And there's law in there, and then we've still got to go into the theatre, I think, and collect the law from there. So we've got lots of places to go, but we're going to head on with this one because it's quite a lengthy-ish mission, and it will lead us to a whole new experience as well. Let's avoid that pillar there. And to find Dame Julia, you've just got to come back to your headquarters. In fact, actually, it's given us the mission already. It says, the Templars call you back to London. There is an important task waiting for you there. You've received a phone call from the Templars. You are to report to London immediately. Report to the Templars in London. So that's all we need. All it tells us. But here we go. And Dame Julia is just straight ahead here. Here she is, Dame Julia Beatrix Tyburn.
You're moving up. This must be very exciting for you. Of course, in my day, it wasn't enough to put your nose to the grindstone. You had to be someone. Your family name had to be listed in the registry. You were expected to have history, the sort of history that matters. I suppose it's a sign of the times and the pickle we've found ourselves in that blood no longer carries quite as much cachet. Between the two of us, I'm not entirely sure I disapprove. We need you to go to Brooklyn. There's talk of the Illuminati dealing with the organized occult criminal elements in New York. We're told they've got their hands on something rather filthy. Look into it. I won't insult you with a please.
In other words, get yourself over to Brooklyn and find out what's going on. I really like her. She's such a character. We'll talk to her at another point when we come to London, because like I said, this one can be quite lengthy. So now we've got to go to New York. It's also, I'm afraid, going to be a very dark one. It's dark for a purpose.
Careful.
But I do apologise. I know for YouTube
See
that's
anything suspicious?
an issue. But it's part of the atmosphere of the mission. I have been a bit concerned about how it will play out, especially if you only watch it in, you know, in the small windows rather than a full screen. Watching it full screen will help with the darkness and contrast.
Never mind the bar guests.
So go back all the way to Agatha and skip through to New York. Okay, yes, we'd like to travel. Nice when you can cross the world in just a few footsteps. Right, this way. Yep, there's New York. Let's enter New York. Police line, do not cross. NYPD Police Department. Now, as you may have heard us say, this is Brooklyn in New York. And it's the Illuminati's headquarters. This is the starting area if you play as Illuminati.
We have received the coordinates for a meeting between the Illuminati representatives and the black market traders. It's in a car park of all places. The Illuminati have no sense of style, none at all. The boys in the computer department told me to tell you they are uploading the information to your telephone. Why we couldn't just tell you where to go is beyond me. When I was a field operative, I kept my journal in an actual journal.
I'm sorry, but she's just so funny. Why we couldn't just tell you where to go is beyond me. Right, now there's lots of lore and everything in here, but what we will be doing is, in the next episode, we'll be spending time looking around London. But for now, we've just come out into this warehouse, not looking around London, looking around New York. We've come out into this warehouse, and we have to head to this rendezvous. Excuse me. Did you tell you anything more? No, not yet. It's just saying, sent you the coordinates where the Illuminati agent is supposed to be meeting with the occult criminals. It's in the parking garage in Brooklyn. Okay. There's the Brooklyn Bridge. Now, please don't get me started on the Brooklyn Bridge. I think it is one of the most wonderful structures. I love watching the documentary all about how it was built at the time and the terrible things the men had to go to working in the river to get the pillars in. They had to build casements and pressurise them, and it was, it's an incredible thing. If you get a chance, you look up how the Brooklyn Bridge was built. It's a wonderful story. Quite amazing. Now, as you'll see here also, we've got the hubs. We've done roundabout. We've explored every part of London. We've found everywhere in London. We're now doing here, in the next episode we'll be doing Knickerbocker, which is Explore New York. But as I say, this time we're just going to get straight on with the mission. Come down to the subway, and do we want to enter the parking garage? Yes, we do. Okay. Right. Well, straight away we can see ahead of us some filth.
It appears you have arrived too late to intercept the agent before their meeting began. Never mind, you'll have to see to it that the meeting is interrupted. There is a security booth somewhere in the vicinity. There might be something of use in there.
Okay. Well, before we do, let's take care of this thing. Back away from it when it dies, and you don't get covered in the filth. Right. You were too late to intercept the agent before the meeting began. You will have to improvise and find a way to interrupt their meeting. Investigate the security booth. Well, there's a headlamped helmet there, and there's a surveillance monitor. Find and destroy the fuse box. A dragon agent seems to have beaten you to it, and is also most likely to intercept the meeting. There must be a way to slow the dragon agent down and catch up. Find a way to shut the lights off or something. There's most likely a fuse box somewhere near the security booth. Okay. I'll look for a fuse box. There's one.
This reminds me of a mission I was sent on during the Great War. Miss Plimswood and I had to douse all the gaslights and make our way through a bunker in the dark. We combined 2 spells to create a makeshift sonar. Saved us from falling into a bottomless pit and getting eaten by... But that's neither here nor there. Chop chop! Now's the perfect opportunity to get your hands on the contraband merchandise.
Right, we've got a headlamp. Let's put it here. Right, let's put our... because we haven't got any more health over time, any health drinks, we'll put those there. That's not better than what we're using, is it? No, it's critical rating, yeah, that's why I put it down there. Right. Okay, so we'll put the headlight on, right, click it. Okay, so now we've got to investigate the lower levels. And again, I do apologise for this being dark, but it's dark on purpose. Right, there's another filthy mobster over there in the corner. Let's deal with him. I'm using the single attacks from the sword this time, rather than the spinning attacks from Chaos, because the single attacks do more damage to single enemies. Right. We've just got to work our way around through here. The lights are out. Now you need to find another light source before you can move further into the garage and try to intercept the dragon. Well, we've done that. Now we just need to investigate the lower levels. Come on, let's target him. We've got quite a good combination of attacks actually, with the strong attack from the sword and the wonderful schism. Schism is a great one. It will do for us till we can get something a bit more powerful. Ah, there you go, you see there's one hiding there. Let's deal with him. I have to say, well, it's understandable why the Enhanced Player Edition came out, to make it easier for players to progress through Kingsmouth and the beginning bit of Solomon Island. But it has made all the enemies a lot easier. This was so much tougher in the past. Use the right attack my thing instead of talking. There we go. But that could just be the fact that I've learnt what I should be doing, which of course you don't usually know when you're got another healing drink when you're playing at the first time. Come on, come running over here. Now you can try to be stealthy and go through there without fighting these. It's a possibility, but I'm of the opinion that every enemy out there makes me stronger. Every fight you survive, every battle you take leads to more experience points, which leads to stronger character. You know, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. It's quite atmospheric in here. Again, listen to the sound effects, the sort of like booming pipes and the echoes, and they do such a great job with it.
Goodness me. It appears as this place has been infected with the filth. Dispatch those things. Put them down. They are long past human. You really need to get to the rendezvous point post-haste. But keep an eye on the shadows. I fear there may be worse things down there.
Worse things than filth. Oh, right. Use the box of road flares. Well, let's do that. I'm going to keep that flare gun for later. Don't need it just yet. Come here, you. Exposed, killed 10 filthy humans. Yay! All of those achievements, you know, you get, they all go down to 10,000 for every monster in the game, and look how many different monsters there are in the game. And you get an achievement when you've finally completed it. For instance, on zombies, look, we're already up to, we've killed 1,425 zombies already. And eventually, if you get to all the way to the 10,000, you get the title Romero. And your titles go on your character sheet here. You know, I can change my title from Follower, Novice, Punisher. And that's where I could put the Romero if I wanted it. Oops. Ha, that's interesting. The auto response at last message responds to something even when you was logged in from before. I've been chatting with my main character with some new players, helping them out last night even. Right, there's 2 filth there. We can take 2 filth. Let's have this one here though. Well, the other one's busy. Dark. I love those death throws they do. Okay, we're getting deeper into the parking structure. Getting much more... well, we're getting deeper and deeper. I'm going deeper underground. Oh dear. Now look there, there's something very big in the darkness. Can you see it? I'm going to target that. And... okay, what's the farthest range I can get with it? To there? Look at that. A devourer, look at that. That's a giant, that is. Look at that thing. Get it in my helmet light before it disappears now. Right, find and get to the rendezvous point. Keeping my eye out in all corners. Actually, have I got an ability slotted there that I haven't got? That's hammers, isn't it? Stonewalled. Please, it's a hammer ability. That's why I can't use it. Okay. Let's have a quick look. Whenever you penetrate, you gain a heal over time effect that heals for 13 every second for 5 seconds. That might be interesting to use. Let's have a quick look. There we go. We'll take that out. We'll buy this. And Blade Torrent is a frenzy attack that does 50. That does 55. Right, we'll keep that. Got 5 ability points left. Right, so can't afford to buy domino effect yet then. That's a good one to have. It's a nice one to have, that. Nope, no, them are not any use to us. Five. 1, 2, 3, 4. We won't be able to get the regeneration effect from it, but we'll buy these. I'm going to buy Blade Torrent. I'm going to buy Perfect Storm. That's a very good. That's your AOE attack for a blade. So you've got your single attack for blades, and you've got your AOE attack for blade, which is Blade Torrent, and it produces quite a high amount of hit too. So it's good for tanking with. But we're going to get Martial Discipline. You gain the major defense effect, which increases the chance that attacks against you will glance by 50% for 6 seconds. This ability does not trigger and is not affected by global recharge time. So we're going to buy that, which uses up all our points. I'm going to take Blade Torrent off. We're going to put Martial Discipline in there. Right. A bit better now. Okay. Oh look. The morning light burns. And both agents there are dead. That was a nasty little shock. Suddenly surrounded by 4 or 5 filth. Right, what have we got there? We pick up a ruthless elementalism focus. Well, elementalism's not something we've got at the moment, but we did pick up a 903 healing effect, so we'll keep that. Right. You were ambushed before you found anything. You should try to get out of there and catch up with the Illuminati agent before he leaves the parking garage. Okay. So now we've got to work our way back up. But this time things are going to be a little bit more difficult, because look there, there's a shade. Now, shades don't particularly like the light, but I'll take this first one without doing anything. And what does the target analysis tell you there if you look at it? This target will attack you on sight, target rank 3, challenge rating hard. This target attacks alone or in pairs, but it can be defeated by a lone agent. So we'll take this one. Now you see he's pulled me in. There we go. They're not so bad, but you get a couple of them on you at once, and you can see there's one walking around up at the back there. Just there. Creepy. Want to head the wrong way. Just check. There's 2 there. Right. Okay, so now I'm going to use the flare gun. The flare will stun them for a small amount of time. Oh no, there's only one. Just saw him wrong. Ah, I was seeing the name off the one behind as well. That's why. Just check around here. And again, let's stun him. And back away. long as you don't go mad and go rushing through here, you know, and end up picking up a couple of them at once. In fact, actually, that reminds me, let's pull this out. And let's put the combat tab down here. And that way you get to see a little bit of what's going on. You can see, you know, lick my wounds heals me. The Shade's poison hits you on normal damage for 2 magical damage. You'll get to see a bit of what's going on. Keeping our eye out for shades all the way along. There's one. And that's some filth on the floor there, isn't it? Looks like it beginning to spread. And we've got some more runes for that. Now, pretty soon we're going to be in a rather rapid fight that I'm going to have to just deal with. So when we do catch up with the Illuminati agent, so let's proceed. I think I can pull this one here without the other one joining in. As you can see, there's 2 there behind him. I think. Might just be 1, but I think there's 2 there behind him. Away from from the filth effect. Yeah. Now we've got one over here. Big melee attack. Single builder, big chaos attack. Single builder, big melee attack. Then single builders. Big chaos. Single builder, and he's dead. You just got to watch what order everything is around here and use it when it gets to the maximum if you can. Sometimes I find I like to wait until they're both at maximum, then hit them with both one after the other, but it's a waste. You should hit them as soon as you can with the biggest attacks. And always take 2 weapons. I was speaking to one player last night who was only taking one weapon with him. Here it comes. Oh, right. Oh, yeah. Move. No. Oh, I'm stuck. What's going on? It's not working. Why is it not? Something went completely wrong then and I couldn't move. What did I do wrong? Right, well, we've still got to fight him. Oh, not right from the bottom. What went wrong there where I couldn't move? Do I have to work my way through them all? I might have to work my way through them all. Oh, see there, now look, shit! Animation's gone really funny. Something's glitched out a little bit, I think. Something going weird. Maybe I've pressed a key I shouldn't have pressed. That usually happens. But at least I've killed all the stuff on the way up there. I wonder if I've somehow deactivated my double tap. Oh, there he is. There we go, stun him with the... That's
Now,
better.
this is interesting. The boys with their computers are running some sort of facial recognition program on the body, but I don't need them to tell me that this fellow isn't Illuminati. He is Phoenician. So, the Phoenicians are involved. This complicates matters. I'll have to discuss this with the Force Marshal. You can leave. You ought to, before you're swamped by more infected humans. There's nothing more to be accomplished for now.
Right, yes. When all goes according to plan and I can double tap, I can dodge. But yeah, he will kill you quick if you can't move around the same. Right, there's another shade there. Yep, hit with the big melee attack, then start with the builders. Big melee. Big chaos. Now if you noticed, I don't know whether you did or not, is it didn't seem to take as much damage to the magical attack. The big schism didn't seem to do a great deal to it, as it will do to other things. And that's one of the things in this game. Some monsters are more susceptible to, say, the physical damage of chopping them to bits. Others are more susceptible to magical damage, where you slowly I suppose destroy them with the magical damage. There we go. Big melee. Builder. And back away. Oh well, if you hadn't have made that noise I wouldn't have seen you there and you'd have survived. And we got Shady. Kill 10 shades, yay! If you kill 10,000 of them, you get the Shady. So you can be the real Slim Shady. So let's just see what it says. You received a phone call from the Templars. Oh yeah, we've done that bit, sorry. There you go. The agent was not Illuminati, he was Phoenician. The parking garage is getting swamped by filthy creatures. You should get out of there. Yep, we can do that. Do you wish to travel to New York? Yes, we do. It's quite atmospheric, that mission. And when I first played, I was going through there, I was quite terrified of what was to come and what was going on, and Uh, going through the dark, feeling very, very nervous and uncomfortable. Right, so we've come back out in exactly the same place where we went into the parking garage. So let's exit. Oh right, yeah, of course. Yeah, I forgot that the end of the mission takes you back to London. We've got to head straight to London. Alright, well we'll come and explore New York another time then. That's alright. I'm not going to gather too many of the laws or anything because I want to do that when we come back here. We'll just head into the warehouse. For instance, there's a law around the back here. There. But I'll come and collect the laws from Brooklyn at another date. So yes, we'll travel to Agartha to get to London. For some reason I thought that once you get out of the parking garage that was it, and then I was going to take you around New York, but we'll see. We might still go around New York in the next episode anyway, because we'll finish here. Yes, we'd like to travel to London. And I must remember to visit one of the traders and get my gear repaired. Let's get back to Dame Julia. I enjoy spending time in London. It's my favourite hub.
Haven't you got somewhere to be?
It's just
Direction.
the architecture's suits me. You know, it's the sort of familiar stuff, I suppose.
See anything suspicious? Gagging for a bit of the old ultraviolence.
And gagging for a bit of the old ultraviolence. That's a line from A Clockwork Orange. Probably mentioned that before. Let's go back to Dame Julia. See what she has to say.
Nice work out there. We have nothing more for you right now, so you should return to your previous assignment. I'll give you a ring the next time we require your services. Go on, I'm not the mothering type. This is as much praise as you'll ever get from me.
I really like her.
To say
Okay.
you've done far better than expected is such a backhanded compliment, isn't it?
Thank you, Sonak. Congratulating us on moving up a rank, a faction rank. We've gone up now. We've got a special assignment, and clothing for rank 3 will be enlisted order. That's when you get your uniform. There you go. So we're now one of the enlisted Templars. Let's send in the report anyway. Your field report has been received and is currently being analysed and evaluated. Thank you for your contribution. We will contact you if more information is needed. A reward and cash bonus has been credited to your account, and we got an accurate glyph. Can be attached to a weapon or talisman to provide a substantial increase in hit rating. Oh, that's good. And we got 15,000 Pax Romana and 98,000 experience points. So let's collect those. Which gives us more ability points. Oh, great. We've got enough, I think, there to buy Domino Topple. Let's come over here. This is your actual faction fixer. This is where you buy the sprints from and everything. We can't buy any other one yet. We've only just hit level 3. We've already got the sprinting 2 that we got from getting earlier. But what I will do is, first of all, let's have a check. Accurate glyph, let's see. It's got 14 penetration rating on the sword. The accurate glyph would give it a lot bigger hit rating, but if we do hit, I like to penetrate. That's got 12 critical power, right, there you go. Right, okay, well that's what we'll swap it with, I think. Let's have a look at my stats. My offensive stats, my hit rating. Is 18. Hit rating competes against your opponent's defense rating, so you need to be able to hit. Penetration rating is 36. If I take 14 off that, I'll still have a penetration rating of 24, but I'll have a higher hit rate. I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to do it. We might not keep this sword long, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the sword out and to press Y to bring up the crafting assembly, and then to put the glyph onto something, you put the item in here and you put the glyph on here, and then you can see you combine them. As you can see there, the weapon will change. It's at the moment it's 102 weapon power and plus 14 penetration. Once I change it, it will be 102 weapon power but plus 36 hit rating, which will be a big increase in hit rating for us. So let's assemble the weapon, and we've changed the glyph. The glyph that was on there gets destroyed, unfortunately. That's the price you pay. So see, let's put that back. Now look, my hit rating is now 54, so I'm going to be hitting creatures a lot better now because I've over doubled my hit rating. Wonderful. Right. The rest of the stuff, let's see. I'm going to start selling because at one point I'm going to need 500,000 to be able to buy the next sprint. I like to break down weapons. Let's sell these. I'll sell those. I'm going to break down the weapons, I am. Because I get the metal for them. Okay. Right, now I can repair. So let's have a look. Just repair all this. I've got 123,711. Now I've got 123,501. So it cost me 210 to repair all that. Right, well I think finally what I'm going to do, because this has been a long video, so I'm just going to extend it a little bit. I'm going to talk to Dame Julia. So, Dame Julia, could you please tell me anything about yourself?
Why? Is this some sort of attempt to fraternize? Well, I won't stand for it. Never mind me, you do well to worry a little more about yourself. How you dress, how you carry yourself. I mean, who are you? Are you anyone at all?
There's the upper class looking down on people. I only wanted to know a little bit about yourself.
You do well to learn not to pry into people's personal affairs here at Temple Hall. We're not all of us Richard Sonnack. We're not all fond of talking about ourselves.
She's quite a character. Right, now that leaves us with one last little task. One, I will do it. Let's have a look. Chaos there. Domino effect. This is a player-based attack that deals 213 magical damage. Affected targets are also pulled towards you and become impaired and knocked to the ground for 4 seconds. It's a wonderful thing, that one. Really, really powerful. And we are going to buy it. Yes, we are. So let's buy it. And I'm going to replace Hand of Change with it. I might shuffle these around because I tend to like to have my big attack on the 7, so let's swap those around. Right. Skill points. We're in Blade and we're in Chaos. Both of which need points putting into them. So what I can do is I can put 3 points into improving my 2 cuts ability so that every time I hit I'll do 10 extra damage, which I'm going to do. That leaves me 2 more skill points, which I think I'll put down into the Fleeting Fortress. You see, every time you evade an attack with this, the next attack against you would do, at the moment, 18% less damage. Normally 20%. Well, the next one will be 20%. However, you think, well, okay, but we have this illusion where you gain the major evader chance, which increases your evader chance by 35% for 6 seconds. So I could fire that off, and then the evade chance from my Chaos Focus would be helping me evade, and if I do evade, the next attack where they hit me with would do up to, say, like 18% less damage. It's... Oops, wrong one. There we go. It's a tough choice. I mean, it's always nice just to go damage. Actually, speaking of that, because I do use it, yes. Your K abilities have a 10% chance to trigger the Calamity effect, so I'm going to follow my own advice and always put 1 into each section. So now, every time I hit with a Chaos ability, I'm going to have a 10% chance to do extra damage. Well, that's been a very long episode. But we've gone up a faction rank, and I'll say thank you very much for watching this 50th episode. I've been Mindfiend. You guys, as always, have been wonderful. Bye for now.